Let the guy chill with us. Or let the Rasta man come chill with us, with brethren. Let the Rasta man come chill with brethren Jalahi. Yes, man. Welcome to the podcast. Peace to all the creative natives. I'm your brother Jalahi, of course. Checking in with another episode of Creative Knowledge TV, where there is no ledge to the expressions of creativity. Hope you all are feeling, amazing. You shouldn't feel any animosity, any anxiety, any fear. Right now, we should be in a state of wonder and amazement. Right now, our minds should be focused on thinking positive, being relaxed, being still, being peaceful. At least my perspective, my philosophies, me being an Afro philosopher, I'm always bringing different perspectives, wise words. So, with that being said, today, had a few more thoughts on my mind. You know what I love to say about ideas? Ideas are ideas, and God is constantly giving me dares to, go out and act upon. So, just was doing a little thinking, reading my notes, taking notes, watching videos. And I want to ask you guys a question first. Does white supremacy really exist? Because I believe it only exists in the mind. White supremacy only exists in black people's mind. Okay? So that's the first question I want to ask. Or that's the first Thursday theory that we want to, build on. We can probably build on that next week as an actual build when I get multiple people on. But my second topic I really want to talk about, or my idea or my motivation that I wanted to give you all is we as black men especially stop complaining so much about the white man and white supremacy and racism. We are not the victims, we are the victors. Okay, we are not the victims. Stop playing the victims. And I think that's just synonymous with every facet of life. Black folks, we have to stop playing the victim in every facet of life. Stop thinking that the earth is attacking you because it's not the best weather today. Stop thinking that, because, your stomach is hurting or what you're eating is the reason why, you're out of shape or you're not as healthy. If you don't have any money, stop thinking it's because the economy is bad or they don't want to give black people jobs and equal economic power and things like that. Like, get that shit out of our head, because that is us living in the problem. And over here in the creative native jungle, we do not allow our creative natives to live in problematic victimhood or only focusing on the problems that we have. We focus on solutions. We focus on how we can get better, not what stops us from getting better. Stop playing the victim in your life. Don't blame anything else. Only think of every problem or every challenge as an opportunity to learn something. Or think of every problem or challenge as an opportunity of change, of a new outcome. When I adopted that mindset, I started to look at shit like, oh, it's snowing outside? What a wonderful day to make an extra sale. When my injury happened, what a wonderful way to really focus on my health and actual intricate movements and calisthenics and my nutrition, my water intake, like I said, my meditation, my body and mind connection, my heart and mind connection. This injury, it didn't help me play the victim of, damn man, I can't walk for 4 months. I know my life, I should lose my crib, and I lost, and I did this, and I ain't gonna be able to do this. No, bro, I only thought of how I can become better at stretching, and this is the time that I can focus more on my art, my heart, my self-love. We're done playing the victim. You are victorious. You are a victor. You're not a victim, you're a victor. You're victorious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you are victorious, man. You are powerful. You feel me? Don't label yourself as nothing else but as victorious, and actually live in that. See, don't just say it. Live in that though. Live every day like you are winning at life. Stop playing the victim. Black men especially, we are warriors, not worriers. We are warriors, not worriers. You know what I'm saying? Be victorious. You feel me? Don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to start from where we are. Me as a warrior right now, I'm not thinking about the big white supremacist system and, oh, you're not going to be able to destroy the system and create a food supply and a water supply and electromagnetic energy, and you're not going to be able to build an island for the creative natives to be able to live in harmony and peace as the true Manefer. You're not going to bring change to the world because the world is too fucked up, bro. All you could do is go to work and die. No, I cannot have that mentality. I am victorious. I am not a victim. Okay? So, black men, we got to start walking around with our head up high. Put your back up straight and walk like you are victorious. Live in your victories. Don't live in your problems. Don't live in victimhood. Live in your victories. And remember that private victories always preclude public victories anyway. So before we win without, we gotta win within. Before we win in the system and blacks are back kings and queens, bro, we all gotta get right within. We all gotta stop being victims. And I don't get no fuck if it starts with me. That's why I always just spit this knowledge out and give it to the world, because it has to start somewhere. I don't have kids yet, and I know what I'm going to teach my kids already. I have a certain curriculum already. I'm writing curriculums. I'm writing a way of life, because we have to teach. See, listen, your kids are not going to listen to what you say. They're going to do what you do. So it's about setting an example. That's why example has the root word ex, which means just to exist, which means to form. So that's why you're supposed to be an example of experience, or an example of this experiment. You're supposed to be an expert at examples. We only can show. I want to show y'all what an example of a mental victor looks like. This is what a mental victor look like. Motherfuckers could show me $100,000 and shit, and I could just show you all this. Because this gonna bring in more than just $100,000. This is more than $100,000 worth of money, and it's made out of the same paper though. You feel me? Like if they burnt my money, if they burnt your money, and then they burnt my books, it would still be a way for me to get more money back, because that knowledge is always in me. You would just be figuring out a way to find a way to beg them for that paper back or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's about setting the example for your own experience and living as an expert in that example. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are victorious. You are not a victim. That was the main concept. I ramble on and I think deep on it. I'm sorry. I know my perspectives, or maybe the way I spill the information is different. I'm a philosopher. That's the way I learned. That's the way I began to change my actual mind and my philosophy. I started from philosophy. I didn't start from black activism. I didn't start from the woke community, conscious community. Don't call me woke. Don't call me none of that shit. I'm enlightened. I'm spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm learning about all types of information, and I just want to give all types of information to the family, because information is power. Knowledge is power. Y'all want to gain power? Y'all want to gain potential? Let's learn something first, because you'll be able to put forth a better plan. And I said this before. I actually would do a build on this. The plan is the leader, not the man, but the plan has to be the leader. Don't. Matter of fact, y'all should be blurring my face out. Put the fucking phone on block when you're listening to the videos. Just listen to the words or the plan or the actions or the plans that I'm telling you, or that I'm trying to give as advice, that I try to stick to. The plans. Because it's all about a plan on this planet, not the man, but putting forth and pushing your plan. I'm still learning how to stop defining myself narrowly, both to the world and to myself. What I am is true, and what I am not is true as well. So why play the victim? I always feel victorious in what I'm doing, or know that I'm putting my best foot forward. But I have to also put my best foot forward, or be that example. You know what I mean? So I try to think of my life as a profile, and I have to understand that profiles are always being adjusted. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called a profile. You're on your way to becoming a pro through these trials, but I ain't gotta go down that path either. So, that's all I wanted to express today. Is to get out of victimhood. Get out of victimhood. Life wouldn't be life if it showed no resistance. Life wouldn't be life if it showed no resistance. So I could deal with words all day. Man, I love you guys, and I appreciate those who tuned in with your brother Jalahi here at the Spiritual Cornerstone. Man, shout out to all the creative natives swinging from those trees in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get back to smoking my trees, and hey, back to being in my thoughts. Maybe listening to some tunes and relaxing for the day, So much peace to all. Much peace to y'all. KK. Hey.